On today's episode of It Looks Like the World Ended, we are going to be exploring one of the most iconic abandoned spots in the entire United States of America, the biggest Six Flags in the world in New Orleans.
It used to be Six Flags New Orleans, one of the nation's premier theme parks. Then came Hurricane Katrina.
Let's start exploring an amazing amusement park that unfortunately has been stuck in 2005. So we just made it into Six Flags, and I mean, you can see roller coasters in the distance, but this is the most quiet amusement park I've ever been to. Look at this. It's a big old sign. Oh God, those lights are huge. I never realized parking lot lights are that big. Freaking huge. They literally look like car barricades through here. There's basically a couple of booby traps out here. And I'm not gonna explain too much until we make it out. But yeah, I mean, these paths are driven, and there's some freaking roller coasters up here, dude. What the hell? That is crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. All right, so we have made it to our first ride, I suppose. It's actually pretty well intact, which is crazy, but this thing is, I don't know, I'd say this is more of a kid ride, a bunch of different cars, but I think it's a good time to tell you, this is me and Travis's first time ever being at Six Flags. So it's kind of a cool Six Flags experience. I'm the first one to ride it since 2005 like this. All right, we're gonna move on to some bigger ones. This is the kiddie stuff, the kid stuff. We're gonna move over to some big coasters. We're currently on a roller coaster track, and this one is crazy. It's got big loops, all types of spins. This one's unreal, and this one is very, very overgrown, and it has a massive area up there, which is the drop. You just can't look down, and you just gotta trust those two bolts all the way up. If you fall right now, you literally die. Wow. No, I like this view. This is the view. I mean, dude, I'm like 70 foot up right now. You're like 90. What's the top of that? 200 more? That's disgusting. I'm going down. Not interested in summoning the abandoned roller coaster. So it looks like this is the control room for the actual roller coaster. Everything was left. Everything was left. I've never seen any of this stuff like this before, man. You just go to an amusement park and you see the rides and you don't really realize how big the beams are, how big all the infrastructure is until you're like standing on it. I feel like a little ant right now, man. Are you not just mind blown? Unreal, right? Unreal. I'm gonna get a snowball. You want anything?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Yeah. Let's see if they got raspberry flavor. I'd say there's no more snowballs in here. You know what's crazy is like just the time that's passed here, and everything still kind of tells a story. It's pretty eerie. All the rides are here. They've got color. They still kind of move a little bit, but ghost town. All you can hear is like airplanes going over and cars on the interstate, but other than that, it's dead quiet. Insane. Wow, well, I have to be super careful. Super old roof, so I don't really trust standing on it. But check this out. We've got the Ferris wheel. We've got the giant swing. We've got this massive roller coaster over here. And just the theme of this whole place is silence. There goes that monster blue beam that we climbed halfway up. Did get a little scared, but rightfully so. You guys see how high it is now. It's unreal. Oh my goodness. Wow, dude. I love how it got stuck just like inverted, man. Just a huge knuckle massive bearing. I mean, that just spins this whole thing. It's freaking unreal. It is unreal. Dude, like that used to be a path. That used to be a path, bro. Oh my gosh. Look at this.
Look at this.
It still moves. Oh, filled with water. Oh man, that's rough. Dude, this one's freaking cool. You would think all these are rusted and they wouldn't move, but they got great bearings in them, to be honest with you. Look at the motor. This right here is the massive motor. Look at that thing. It's freaking huge. I just wonder how much money was lost here. You know, I'm sure they had insurance with the hurricane, but everything I'm looking at is just massive infrastructure. Unfreaking real. Oh my God, dude.
They shoot movies in here.
No, I believe it. I would too. Is there any words for this? Wow. If you guys are new to my channel and you like this type of content, I hope you guys consider subscribing. But if you're interested, I'll make a deal with you guys. If we can get 25,000 likes on this video, we will come back here and we will try magnet fishing some of the lakes on the property, see if we can find iPhones or whatever type of phones they had in 2005, or we'll come back and bring fishing rods and see what kind of fish live in this park. They haven't been touched in years, so they could be huge. So 25,000 likes, I'll be sure to make that deal with you guys.
Like 6 feet of water that has bass in it.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a ride with bass in it.
Yeah.
You guys heard that? 25,000 likes. We'll come back to the ride with bass in it. We'll fish on a roller coaster. Imagine when they bed. You're like, hey man, there's a 7-pounder bedded up by this roller coaster right here. Jeez. This is just like mind blowing. It's one of the craziest things in the world to see. Look at all this just broken up. This is nuts. Dude, this is nuts. That's unreal. That's a wild one, dude. That is a wild one. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's just straight trash back here. Like bags of trash. Old TVs. Dude, that is nuts. I hate to break it to you guys, but this is actually temporarily out of service. So just don't expect anything to work, I guess. Oh, God, dude. Yeah, what in the hell? Bro. Oh my gosh, dude. How sketchy. So we're about to go into Barb's ice cream shop, and Travis made a good point walking over here, and you can actually see the water line on the walls, or you know, something close of what we think the water line could be based on this. I mean, even this rust right here kind of paints the picture. I don't know if you guys can see, but the discoloration across the whole wall there kind of demonstrates how high the water was. It's up to my shoulder. So this whole park is flat. So this whole thing was just 4+, 5+ in some spots, I'm sure, depending on if it's a little lower or not. But I mean, just imagine all the important components for things like roller coasters, where people's lives depend on the safety of those rides. I mean, it's just a massive, massive problem and a massive risk. If you even were to restore this, you have to basically rebuild the entire thing. So it is sad to see something like this go to waste. You know, if I was in the position, I would love to be able to buy this and make it like a, you know, really cool like paintball or airsoft course, like one of the craziest courses in the world, or just offer like military training exercises or anything like that that could be productive and useful. It just pains me to think that one day this could be all cleaned up and somebody could put a bunch of housing developments on it or anything like that. You know, at the same time, I think this is an entire amusement park. I mean, the whole thing, if it was demolished, where does all this go? Where do you put one of the largest Six Flags ever built? You're talking about hundreds of millions of tons of just debris and buildings and concrete. All of it would have to go for something else to be built. I just wish it was for sale for like $100 so I could buy it and do something cool with it. Ebra just found a diamond in the rough here. He found the only functional ride here at Six Flags. being that this is my first time at Six Flags, we gotta ride the ride. Here we go for my first time ever at Six Flags on my first ride ever at Six Flags. Woo! Oh yeah, that's not creepy at all. I love how someone painted on the inside. Ouch! Dude, you get slammed on that thing, dude. It literally just crashed me into the wall, dude. The operating ride at Six Flags is like halfway operational because it doesn't ride right, dude. It just slams you into the wall. I think they probably have like a height limit, like you have to be under this height to be able to ride that, because this is clearly a child's ride, but fun nonetheless. Yeah, by the way, we went down that slide, but if you were to go down this one, it would be fun until about there, because you're just, I mean, even look at this one. This one stops right here. You're just getting shut straight into the ground. Oh my goodness. Looks like this is one of the carts from one of the rides. This is the hamster dam. It didn't make it too well. But then we have like a giant tram or something. Little baby train. All the signage just fell on it. Oh yeah, look, it was on those, so it just went back and forth like this. We've got Bugs Bunny. They actually had the little characters on the windows as well, but not gonna lie, it smells terrible in there. Dude, check this out. Souvenir Six Flags cups.
No.
Dang, man, that is amazing. Got a bunch of cups, concessions back here. Got some computers, speakers. Sorry, those are cup holders. More computers. Oh my God, dude. Whoa, I was not expecting this. Oh my gosh, bro. It's a big theater. CD. Paula in the Pontiacs. It's in there. Paula was a vibe, dude. Alright, it's time to bounce. It's time to bounce. We'll explain later. Hey, remember the whole 25,000 likes bass fishing or magnet fishing thing? 80,000 likes. I'll buy military night vision setups and we'll come out here at night. And it'll be completely blacked out, but we'll be able to see everything. We'll figure out how to record it and share it with you guys. 80,000 likes though, because those things are like 20 grand a piece, and we're gonna need a couple. Just typical New Orleans 9mm rounds, just on the side of the road here. Just the old casing. Love it. Swear to God. I swear to God, dude.
No way.
I swear to God.
No
Google
way.
Play service closed. So we almost made it back to the truck. I just looked down, sure enough, found a phone. So I'm telling you, it just falls in my lap. So the phone here has a ton of missed calls, has text, has everything, but I can't get a lot of information. What I am able to get to though is amazing. It was the last thing they listened to on Pandora. So if you lost your purple phone and you listen to that type of music, oh, Derek's calling. Derek's calling. Hello?
I said, where did you find the phone at?
I found it actually in a bush, like in a grassy area.
By the levee.
By the levee.
Where are you at now?
Same place.
Same place. We haven't left. I was trying to figure out how to call back a number that was a missed call, but there's a pin that you have to enter.
It's my girlfriend's phone.
Okay.
She got carjacked last night.
No. She got caught.
Carjacked last night.
Okay. All right.
There might be another phone around that somewhere because her friend was with her. The guy took both phones.
Okay. So I have this phone. I literally just picked it up like 4 minutes ago. But we're here. We can meet you somewhere and drop it off to you, or what? I can look around.
Can you do me a favor, bro?
Yeah.
I'm offshore right now. I'm on a boat and I'm in the Gulf of Mexico.
Yep.
Can you just answer this phone when I call it back? Because she's there. She's in New Orleans and I'm not.
Okay.
And I have another phone and I'm trying to get a hold of her on it right now, and I'm going to tell her to call her phone and try and see if we can't come meet you and get that phone from you.
How about this? Let us get your number. What's your number?
Thank you, bro.
All right.
I really appreciate it.
No worries. We'll get your phone back to her. No worries.
All right, thank you.
All right, see you, brother. You guys showed me y'all's world. I appreciate it. I showed you my world at the very end, finding phones. Now, what I don't like is they chucked the phones. So somebody just like stole or broke into somebody's car and stole all their stuff and then tossed it over here. So we're probably not in the best spot ever right now. So let's go ahead and bounce, but now we got to get this phone back to the owner. As usual, it's back to a regular Brandon J video, I guess. All right, we got to the hotel. They actually won't let us drop it off at the front desk. It's pretty frustrating. But anyway, I got in touch with the dude's girlfriend whose phone this is, and we're just gonna go ahead and drive to Florida. And as soon as I get to Florida, I'm gonna one day ship him this through FedEx so his girl can actually get her phone back. That will end the saga of the lost phone. What is the main story here, though, is the actual abandoned Six Flags amusement park. Probably one of the coolest things I've ever done, and honestly, it was a last-minute deal. We actually came here to get a passport in one day. We did that. We ended up making a magnet fishing video, and right down the street, we went to eat breakfast to go out to film. We actually ran into a guy that was in this video. Whole reason this happened, his name was Ebra. He saw the camera, he asked what kind of videos we made, and then he was like, man, I got something crazy for you, which is Six Flags. It's abandoned, it's cool. And to meet a stranger and then also say, hey, let's go to this abandoned amusement park, no worries, like, I got you. Well, it was a little sketch, but I trusted him. I don't know, something about him where I was like, you know what, this kid seems dialed. So we booked the hotel for another night. We literally fly out of the country tomorrow. So Travis and I got to rip to Florida. It's a whole mess. But either way, I wanted to say big thanks to Ebra. This video would not be possible without him. He's a soccer player that travels all around the world playing soccer, and the kid's really, really good. He also wants to start doing social media, and I think he has a TikTok that's pretty successful. What I'm gonna do to surprise Ebra is drop his social linked in the description below. I don't know if it's TikTok, YouTube, which one it is. I'm gonna have him text it to me so I can say, hey, let me see your socials, and then I'm gonna drop one down there. So if you guys could flood his socials, if you like this video, if you wanna see more videos like this with those two guys, check the link in the description below and go tell him Brandon J sent you. Just flood him as much as you can and show him some love. With that being said, that is gonna wrap up today's video. We're hopping in the truck, we're going home, we're getting phones delivered to people, and then we're out of the country. As always, we'll catch you guys on the next adventure, where I literally have no idea what is gonna be next, but it's gonna be dope. Peace.